Hey, this is that creepy bald guy reporting. Here to review... Wait, who am I supposed to review again? Moronic Mark? I thought I already did him. Okay, this creepy bald guy, whose opening is like... Here's my first episode of Critiquing the Critics, by a not-so-popular critic, which is me, MartialHorror. Seems so familiar. So MartialHorror reviews bad, obscure horror films and reviews other reviewers. That sounds kind of familiar. Unlike Spazzy in the reviewer, he isn't afraid to tackle high, and the results have been somewhat controversial. But who is this sexy man who vaguely resembles me, and what does he focus on? Well, I know that you have the three essentials, critiquing, humor, and the technicals, but in truth, sometimes the fourth spot takes the focus, the character, which is what MartialHorror's focus is. This is when the review is often as much about the reviewee as it is about the review. So a lot, maybe even most, of the humor is derived from the eccentricities and the idiosyncrasies of the character. And yes, I can say big words. Well, sometimes. This can work as a double-edged sword. Pretty much you'll alienate some, but attract others. Examples of reviewers who I've reviewed who also focused on the character are the Cinema Snob, especially during his earlier reviews, the Angry Video Game Nerd, and Moronic Mark. Although with Mark, it's more about the characters who Mark surrounds himself with than with Mark himself. Coincidentally, MartialHorror's reviewed all of them, too. His acting skills have much to be desired. Often he's fine, but there are moments when he is just awful. And then I shall be the nostalgia critic. Jeez, he's even worse than me! His limitations are even more apparent when he collaborates with Spazmaster. You ever hear of this guy called the Reviewer? He has fans and subscriptions and respect.
Me?
I said he has fans, subscriptions, and respect.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. That one guy who had a hissy fit over you doing the same thing that he does because he was there first and all that stuff. Yeah, I never heard of him.
Spazzy, you whore! How dare you let somebody else cameo in one of your videos? I also have to say that his conviction isn't always on the money either. I don't always believe that he believes what he's saying. Much like his acting, it's on and off. The character himself is supposed to be creepy, and at one point is implied to have schizophrenia, and this actually is pretty amusing. At the absolute least, he's created a unique and amusing character. While most character-oriented reviewers tend to focus more on humor than critiquing, MartialHorror goes back and forth between criticism and humor, depending on the review. As expected, when his reviews are meant to be funny, most of the laughs are derived from the character. While his acting might not be great, he does have many funny and inspired moments with the character. He'll do amusing stuff with his box cutter, or talk to his toys, which is pretty hilarious. Wait a minute. You whores! How dare you appear in somebody else's reviews that definitely is not mine? When the humor is aimed at what is being reviewed, it's a mixed bag. Sometimes he's funny, other times he's not. Most of the humor does not tie into the criticisms, but to be fair, most character-oriented reviewers are that way. It should be noted that his movie reviews have gotten a lot better, with Woodchipper Massacre and One Hell of a Christmas being among his best.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm just calling to let you know that this movie sucks, and if you don't stop it now, I'm going to come to your house and kill you all.
It couldn't be better. How are you?
It could be better. And yeah, I'm pissed, but thank you for asking. When he's more criticism-oriented, he can deliver some insightful and meaningful criticisms, but occasionally will fail to fully explain his points. Recently, he's begun to use something called the reviewer breakdown, where he pretty much breaks down what they do and how they do it. Unfortunately, he uses these crappy-looking arrows to explain it on. They look pretty bad. During these reviews, the humor can go either way. Sometimes it's not necessary, but generally it's amusing. Other times it fits the criticisms entirely. But everyone will agree that the technicals are pretty weak at times. The video is fine, but the audio is sometimes an issue. This is apparent during his older reviews, where the voiceover and the audio of the movie tends to drown each other out. He's gotten better, but the editing still needs work. It feels rushed, and occasionally it will feel like he cuts off randomly. Now, I'm not sure how that really is a good thing, but it is. In fact, sometimes you even find yourself yelling at these games with him. So clearly I've got... What the hell did he say? I was hoping I could hear that. Anyway, I have... Stop this infernal review! What do you think you're doing? Marshall, what are you doing here? And why are you wearing your old shirt? To stop this infernal review. Anyway, the shirt's just here so the viewers don't get confused. Oh. So, why do you want to stop me? Are you stupid? I mean, have you not noticed how much we look alike, we sound alike, we review the exact same things, and we both have Jaws posters in the background? Have you really not figured it out yet? You mean... Yes! You're a ripoff! You're an idiot! I am not a ripoff! You should be ashamed about trying to rip me off, you know.
You're being a total loser, man.
Around.
You're
just a second-rate version of me and afraid to admit my superiority. I was frozen today. Okay. Anyway, since he's identical to me, I just don't think I could rate him fairly. So why don't you tell me what you think he deserves? Just comment and tell me your opinion about what you think of MartialHorror. My name is Martial... No, I'm MartialHorror. No, I am. And don't think your petty little box cutter scares me, because by the power of continuity, I don't care what people with tiny penises say. Size does matter. Okay, his name is MartialHorror, and his motto is, if you're going to have cinematic diarrhea, then at least have the decency to wipe. Can I at least get that I'm the best around theme song to dance to? Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah! I'm the best! So he needs to work on his acting skills, but his critiquing and his humor isn't bad. And he'll definitely get a lot better. Hopefully. So you should definitely watch his videos and subscribe to them. And also donate lots and lots of money to him. But I wouldn't. That guy's freaking creepy. My name is MartialHorror, and